for a doctor. I could have went to school to be a doctor, but I dropped out and chose to be a rock.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do your brows. My name is Kadria here at Pretty Muse, located on Divine Street in Columbia, South Carolina. But yes, first I'm going to show you how to do pencil, then I'm going to do powder, and then I'm going to do pomade. You're going to need some concealer, a clear brow gel. You want to get you like a slanted pencil like this, brush like this. Sometimes they come with the spoolie on the end, but I just got me some spoolies right here. You want to get you a clear brow gel, any clear brow gel, and like I said, any concealer. You can use e.l.f., Maybelline, Revlon, L'Oreal. You can use high-end brand, Too Faced, Benefit, anything. It doesn't matter what product you use, it's how you use it and if you're using it right. You can achieve any look with any product, with any pencil. That simple, that easy. For my people at home that don't really know their brow shape and they don't know what to do at all, they don't even know where to start, you need to learn the shape of your brows. So you need the brow map, and I always say that will make it so much easier. You always want to brush your brows up and over, just lay them down. It's not hard. Just get you a little spoolie, brush them up and over, and lay it down. You want to take your pencil, but if you don't want to make any marks, you don't have to. Just long as you know, your guide. Take your pencil from here. This is the front of my brow. Then from here to here, I like to say the center point of your eye, kind of like the outside, like that. That's your arch. From the outside of your eye, this is your tail. So I like to say you playing connect the dots. I always start on the bottom first. So I'm gonna be looking at this mirror, then I'll show you. But you want to start on the bottom and you want to trace it really close, just like this. Literally trace your brow. Get really close to those hairs and trace it. You see how that line is so crisp? That's what we want. And then you want to do it on the top. So take it and do the same thing. And you see how it look like we got a brow already? Yes, that's what we want. You want to take your pencil and you want to start filling in the tail and work your way up. Don't fill all the way to the front. Just start at the tail and I'm going to show you. And if your hair is coming out of place, just brush them back up and over. And you're going to take it and you're going to go just like this. Fill it in. Most of the time, if you're getting that ombre look, you really want the tail to kind of be darker than the front. So that's why I say you need to do your tail first. Always do your tail first. And then you work your way up. Your brush is your best friend. Literally. You're going to take this brush and you're going to brush this product in. If you don't brush the product in, it just look like you got a bunch of stuff on your brows. And that's not going to make it look natural. It's going to make it look more like you really just used the pencil to fill it in. You want it to look like somebody just filled your brow in. Like you kind of got microblading. But literally, just like this. And then when you get to the front, kind of do upward strokes. Literally, do lightly. This is how you about to get your ombre. Literally. Take this and we're gonna brush it. And we're gonna keep brushing. Those lines we drew are no longer gonna be there really. They're gonna be more so faded in. This don't have to be perfect because I'm gonna show you how to clean it up with the concealer. Just take it and do just like this. If you like it a little bit darker in the front, just go back, put some more strokes in there. Take your brush and you want to brush it up. just like that. And you just do it to your liking. People like to try to do their brows like other people and mimic pictures and stuff. That's not how your brows work. Your brows are made to fit your face shape. So you need to work with what you got and not trying to alter it to look like others, because everybody's brows are not the same. So you see how we got like a general feel? It's okay that it's messy. So now I'm going to use my Buff Brown. This is like a little concealer palette, but you can use any concealer literally. And I'm going to use Winter Sun because that's my color in this that I like to use. And I always use a concealer a little bit lighter to kind of highlight under my brow. So you're going to want to take that, and then the same way we traced it with the pencil, we're going to take the concealer and trace it, but we're cleaning up our line. So get really close. And I'll say get a good mirror. If you don't have a good mirror, you can't see. I know a lot of people tell me they can't see, they struggle with seeing. Get you one of those little magnifying mirrors, or just one of those mirrors with the lights. It helps. And you see how I'm just tracing it? Literally just tracing it. Not hard. Sometimes I knock the product off and then I go in and blend this concealer in. And sometimes I tell people if they don't like it light, use your foundation. And I like to use my finger too, because my finger be blending it out a little more, giving more of that natural thing, because that's what we want. We don't want it looking too crazy. And I just say do like this. And you see how that bottom is clean? We're gonna do the same exact thing, but we're gonna go on the top. Literally get close, close, close. And I did go in with just a little bit darker color. That's kind of like more like be my foundation shade. A little bit closer to my skin tone. But you just take it and we're just following it. And this is super, super easy. And an angled brush make this easy because it just gives you more of that clean line. So when you can get it, it's gonna look just like this. And then you see how clean that brow is. And then you want to go in. I always use my finger, or you can use a makeup sponge. It don't matter. But your finger is your best friend. And you just go in and you're going to blend your concealer. You want to take your clear brow gel. I use the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit, but I really like the Anastasia. I think it's like called Brow Freeze, and they changed the packaging, so it's kind of in like a, I think a rose gold packaging now. But theirs is really good too. And I don't like to use the one where you gotta scoop it out and then put it on there. The gel kind like this that come on the brush is really good. And a lot of people don't know how to use the Benefit one because they see the brush and they get scared. but the brush has little cones on it, literally little cones. Small ones, big ones. I use the big ones, and then I kind of just brush the product through. On the flat sides, it holds a lot of product, so if you feel like the combs don't have enough, just take the flat side and kind of like brush it on there, and then that kind of lays it down, and that gives you kind of like that look that your hairs are laminated. See? And then me, I just like to be extra, and I like to use highlighter under my brow. That's what I just like to do. Just me, you don't have to. I like to use gold, or you can use like one of those light shimmer ones. I really like the Trophy Wife from Fenty. That's my favorite one. But I'm just gonna use the one from no, that's not Anastasia. Juvia's Place Today. And it's just a gold, and I just put it right up in there, really where the arch is. That's where I like to put it, and I just go down to my tail, just like that. I just like it. The gold just pops. That's what I like to do. And when the sun be hitting, powder is like the easiest thing you can use. Like really, it's beginner friendly. If you don't know nothing about brows or nothing about nothing, you gonna know about some powder. Cause everybody used to use powder. Powder was that girl. She still could be that girl, but nobody really used her. I'm gonna use my browsing palette from Benefit. They don't make this no more, I don't think. It's discontinued. But I got one before it was gone. And this is the medium deep. You always want to get your powder to kind of match like your pencil shade a little bit too in your hairs. So get something, if you got a pencil already, get a powder that's close to your pencil. And I'm gonna use warm medium brown, because this one is dark enough for that. And you want to take a slanted brush, put it in the powder, and kind of like the same things when you're using the pencil, but the powder is a little different because it's loose. So just get some on there and kind of knock it off, because you don't want too much. And then you want to just trace your brow, really. Same thing as if you was using a pencil. Trace your brows. Trace your brows. And it's not gonna be really dark like the pencil, so don't be worrying. Just tracing. And with powder, you kind of like, you want to just get the product on there. It's not like you need to be perfect, because you're gonna clean it up with a concealer. It doesn't have to be like the best thing. When I do the front with powder, I get the brush and then I brush upwards. And you just dip in the powder as you need it. But really just take it and fluff up the front. It's not like you doing nothing crazy. Just take it and do just like that. Now you can combine your pencil with the powder to get your look. So say you want to do your pencil on the tail because you feel like the powder not as clean, and you can use the powder in the front to kind of do your ombre. You can do the 2 for 2, but today we just gonna do it like this, so you know that you can use powder for the whole brow. Cause what if you don't got no pencil? Then you stuck. Yeah. So we just gonna use the powder. And I usually say just feel it till you feel like it's dark enough to your liking. Because the powder is lighter than the pencil. It's not a heavy product. So you really don't need a lot. See how it's already like a general shape? You don't need a lot of that powder. And remember, I told you you don't need nothing crazy. And I'm just gonna take my powder a little more. Fill it in right there. And right here on the arch. Cause it just need to be a little more. And on the tail, just need a little more. And the front, just need a little more. The exact same steps we did with the concealer, we're gonna do that for these brows with the powder. Literally nothing crazy. Remember, we're just cleaning it up. Now, some folks like to try to make their brows skinnier. That's when you use the concealer as well. The concealer can be used for anything. Like, if you want skinnier brows, you take that concealer and you just go up into the brow hairs with it, and you just gonna blend it out, and that can give you a smaller brow. Cause say you didn't get your brows waxed, but you want it to look like that. That's why you use concealer. Cause the concealer gonna get you right every time. And it's just gonna add more. Same thing, see? Let me just follow the shape. Just like that. Just like that. And there's nothing crazy to this. Everybody be like thinking it's a magic trick or something. But really, if you got a steady hand, even if your hand not steady, use your fingers to kind of hold it. You want to hold it against your skin, and then that help you to draw so your hand's not like shaking. Cause some people get nervous and they be like, oh, I'm about to mess up. Don't be thinking like that. Just, you know, put it there and hold it. It's not hard. You got this. I know you got this because I just showed you what to do. Literally, you're just outlining. Just follow your brow hairs. Just outline. That's all you're doing. And then remember, like I told you, you want to take your finger, blend out. And remember, if you want that front more feathered, you just take your spoolie and you blend it some more. And blend your concealer out. Because you don't want it to look like you just drew a random line around there. Some people like that look, but some people, they feel like that's too much. It don't look natural. Powder, look, nothing, powder. Girl, you can't tell me that powder didn't eat now. I'm telling y'all, she used to be that girl. I don't know why we don't like her that much no more. Everybody into those pencils because it's so easy, but if you ain't got no pencil, you powder that girl. Some people even be using eyeshadow Same thing. Look how different they look. So full. Get you some powder. Now I'm gonna keep this one on the powder, and I'm just gonna do the pomade on this side. And now I'm gonna use the same thing, the Benefit one. And then you want to use like brown, anything like a dark brown. If your brow hairs are darker, use like a medium brown or warm medium brown. If your brow hair is just a little lighter, and if you got blonde brows, you want to do probably like a taupe or a light brown. Light brown usually do really good for blonde brows because the taupe can look kind of ashy, and you don't like that. Most people don't like that. So use light brown. And sometimes people want to go a little darker. I wouldn't say use black. I'll just say use like warm black brown, because black can be like too much. I usually just use like dark brown. And then the same thing with the pomade. You want to just get it on the brush. And I usually just go like the flat edge, take it one side, boom, go on the flat edge the other side, and then go right on the edge. Same thing. And you don't even have to do all that brow mapping every time, because once you do this a few times, you're gonna know your brow. The key is learning your brow. That's what you want to do. You want to learn your brow so you can do this. See that? And I don't want to use a lot because pomade is thick. When you use a lot, it's gonna be harder for you to blend it once it dry down. So you don't want to use all that pomade because it's so thick. It's like a cream. You want to do the same thing on the top, just like that. It's okay if you don't got it like super clean, because we're gonna clean it up with that concealer, our best friend, that girl. I always say get you a good concealer, because that's gonna be your friend. And see how that pomade, when you got a good creamy pomade, it's gonna blend out when you brush it like that. So it's not gonna look too dark or too harsh. And remember, don't use black. Black looks crazy. If your brow hairs are not already like a jet black, you don't need to be using black. And you can do your little line. And usually once you pick up enough product, you good. You don't even need to keep dipping in it. Like a pomade gonna last you, because a little goes a long way. When I tell you don't need all that, don't. Because you don't want to look crazy. Then you want to brush it. Now I'm gonna go back just a little bit on the tail, just to give it a little bit more shape. I'm gonna brush this out. Then I'm gonna go in with my best friend, what is it? Concealer. Because we want to be that girl. Literally, remember, tracing. That's all we doing. And you don't have to put like a lot on there. And you really can do your shape how you like it. Cause some people like this more rounded. They don't like the box. You don't have to do that. Like I said, you don't have to do your brows like other people. You do your brows to fit your face, to your liking. If you don't like your brows dark, remember, use that spoolie. And that spoolie is gonna blend that product out. And it's gonna be lighter. But this right here is kind of like that ombre effect that most people want. So that's what we did today. Take that finger, blend that concealer. And that just give you that nice, clean. Take your brush if you want it a little more blended. And brush your hairs up and over so it look more neat. Look at that brow. And you really can't tell that that's pomade, that's powder. I told you powder be eaten. She is that girl that we don't love anymore. Same thing, put your clear gel. And that seals your product. This help hold your brows all day. If you put a clear gel on top of your brows, it seals them. And that's why they're gonna be there all day. I'm telling you what I know. Powder, pomade. Which one's which? You can't really tell. Because they both look the same. Got the same look using different products. I'm telling you, you definitely can do this. You need to take your time. Remember brow mapping from like that outside of your nose up. That's the front. From here, like the outside of your nose, through your eye arch. See the arch? Outside of your eye is your tail and your nose. Use like this. So it's like a little cloud. Just like that. Then connect the dots and then get your brow. And really, you're ready. That's all you needed. Yeah.